Ohio State holds its pro day today at the Woody Hayes Athletic Center. We saw 8 guys work out at the NFL Combine. There will be more working out here today in front of, we're assuming, representatives from all 32 NFL teams. Doug Lesmerises, Bill Landis, and Ari Wasserman giving you the guy we're most eager to see work out on pro day. I'll go first. I'll say receiver Noah Brown, only because he didn't run the 40 at the Combine, and I want to know how fast that guy is. I think people think he could be a decent possession receiver in the NFL because he's a big body, and I think he showed decent hands. You think about the Oklahoma game in particular. But I want to know if he has NFL speed and how much that matters. If he comes out here and runs a 40 on a friendly track and it's like approaching 4.6, is that good enough for him to get drafted anywhere higher than the 5th, 6th, or 7th round? Because I think he could potentially be a 4th-round pick. There's some mock drafts that have him there. So I'm eager to see what kind of NFL speed Noah Brown has. Ari, who do you got?
Marshawn Lattimore, and it's not that I want to watch him do any of the drills, because we were all at the Combine. We saw, basically everything that people did out there. The one thing I want to know is that there is always going to be with him the lingering question of what's up with that hamstring. Until he gets drafted, that's going to be the number one question. He ran a 40 very, very fast. I can't remember what the time was, but it was like 4.
It was in the 4.3s.
4.3 something. But there was a tweak of something happening, and I don't know if it was hip flexor or I want to see if he can go through an entire workout, blow people away, and not have an injury scare and solidify himself as a top 4 pick.
I'm actually interested to see if he works out at all because that happened at the Combine. That is interesting.
Why run the 40 again? We were talking about that. If you already put that time up, you want to go through the team. It'll just be interesting to see how Marshawn Lattimore, because when you're talking about somebody who's that high profile of a pick, everything they do is interesting. I'm looking forward to watching it.
Doug, who do you got?
I don't think he'll run, but I think it's always interesting for the guys who weren't invited to the Combine, because then this is your Combine. This is your one shot. Do not miss your chance.
Big 8-mile guy.
Dontre Wilson. See, you couldn't figure out who I was going to say.
I still wouldn't have guessed that.
So Dontre Wilson, we know he had an injury-plagued career here. Foot issues kept him from being what he was as a freshman. I think he's got speed. I think he's got some moves. I'm in love with Eric Glover-Williams this spring at H-back for Ohio State, in part because I think he might be what Dontre Wilson couldn't be because of injuries. A little guy who makes dynamic plays. So I'm rooting for Dontre Wilson. I want Dontre Wilson to get a shot because he didn't, because of the injuries, never got the chance, I think, to be the player he wanted to be at Ohio State, at least for an extended period of time. And I hope his foot and his body, I hope that allows him to be the player he can be and take his best shot at Pro Day.
If you follow Dontre on Twitter, he was a little salty he didn't get invited to the Combine. So, yeah, I'm interested to see how he does, too. Stick with cleveland.com all day today as we cover Pro Day. For Doug and Ari, I'm Bill. Thanks for watching.